Gary Vickers here. Welcome to the Sportsman Shooting Center, and I'm about ready to give you a tip on trigger control courtesy of Aimpoint. Now, one thing I want you to think about here is your natural tendency is to start snatching or jerking the trigger, really with any firearm. It's kind of a byproduct of that nervous system reaction to the gun going off or the flinch response. The problem is that can be very counterproductive to accurate hits on target. So you want to get more in a mindset of refining your trigger control. An analogy I heard years ago that actually works very well is imagine taking a picture with, say, a 35mm camera. You stabilize the image, take the slack out, and then squeeze through. You don't snatch it because you'll ruin the picture. The same thing with shooting your carbine or your handgun. You don't snatch the trigger because you'll ruin the shot. Another thing, you want to always concentrate as best you can to pull that trigger straight to the rear. Understand our finger is hinged, so naturally we want to pull the shots off to the side. Whether you're a right-hander or a left-hander, you want to kind of pull it in the direction your finger points. You want to really concentrate on pulling that trigger straight to the rear. With an auto-loading weapon like this AR or an auto-loading handgun, ideally you want the trigger to reset back to the initial slack point during recoil. I'm not really a fan of guns like this, of riding the trigger to the rear and then slowly resetting. That's counterproductive in the real world if you're shooting at a bad guy. Remember, pay attention to that trigger control. Your human reaction, your natural tendency is to jerk that trigger, and we don't want to do that. That'll ruin your shot, and it can come back to haunt you in the real world.